around their nest, like adding in and removing foods without causing any alarm. I've never been stung by a bull ant before, or any ant for that matter, but apparently they deliver quite a potent and painful sting, with some species of bull ants being considered the most toxic within the entire insect world. So if you do come across these guys, I'd recommend keeping a good distance and definitely wouldn't recommend trying to raise them if you're a beginning ant keeper or prone to any sort of allergies. Currently I've got this colony housed within a test tube setup, which has been placed within a plastic container, acting as their foraging area. This is the kind of setup I'd recommend for young colonies like this one. They really don't require too much food at this point. I've just been feeding them little slices of fruit like apple and mango, and occasionally some sugar water or honey once every few days. They're not so interested in insects right now. This is due to the colony not having any larvae present. Unlike the omnivorous adults, bull ant larvae are known to be carnivorous, so once the eggs do hatch into larvae, I'll be sure to offer them insects more regularly. So far the colony looks to be doing well and has quite a large pile of eggs going, which I've noticed the queen likes to constantly stand guard over. I didn't actually catch this queen myself. I obtained it through Brendan, who's only recently got into ant keeping. Within that time, however, he's been engrossed into the hobby and has caught and raised dozens of different species, and has even founded a website all about ant keeping at gamagate.com.au. Here they showcase intuitive formicarium designs from ant keepers all over the world, and post some really amazing original photographs of all sorts of different ant species. They also offer queen ants and colonies for sale, which is great if you're interested in getting into the hobby but struggling to find a queen, or just acquiring one of those rare, difficult to find species, which in my case would be these jumping jacks here. After observing bull ants in the wild and filming all the footage for this video, as well as raising a colony of these ants, I've developed a real fondness for them, discovering they aren't as ruthless and aggressive as they look.